The 2020 Democratic National Convention begins tonight. Joe Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris will accept the party's nomination in Wilmington, Delaware, but the speeches will mostly be virtual. Our latest CBS News Battleground Tracker poll finds Biden with a 10-point national lead over President Trump, 52 to 42%. And 66% of Democrats we talked to say they're glad Biden chose Harris to run with him. Ed O'Keefe will cover the convention for us. Ed, what do voters want to hear from the Democratic ticket?
Well, Anthony, good morning. Democrats, especially tuning in, want to actually see this remain positive and informational. They want to hear from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris what they would do if they take back the White House, not necessarily those well-worn attacks on President Trump and Vice President Pence. And after an historically large and diverse and competitive primary season, Democrats know this week they've got to demonstrate they are united in their race to take back the White House.
Welcome to the control room. For the
Democrats are putting the final touches on plans for their convention, but things will look far different this year for the mostly virtual event. Instead of speeches from a sports arena, party leaders are expected to speak for 2 hours each night from across all 57 states and territories. Tonight's focus is expected to be on the pandemic, the struggling economy, and the national reckoning on race and policing. Speakers are set to include former Ohio Republican Governor John Kasich, who's part of Biden's bid to win over GOP voters not willing to vote for the president. Senator Bernie Sanders and former First Lady Michelle Obama will cap off the first night. Sanders says the party is united in its goal.
We have got to do everything we can to come together to defeat Donald Trump.
More than 400 people are bringing the event together from operation centers in Milwaukee, New York, Los Angeles, and Wilmington, Delaware. Joe Biden's hometown,
Ready, set, go.
where he and running mate Kamala Harris will speak from later this week. Over the weekend, President Trump once again didn't dismiss false and racist claims that Harris is ineligible to run for vice president.
It's not something that I'm going to be pursuing.
Is she eligible, sir?
I just told you. I have not gone into it in great detail. If she's got a problem, you would have thought that she would have been vetted.
On Sunday, aides sought to move past the president's doubts.
Do you accept the fact, and it is a fact, that Senator Kamala Harris is eligible to be vice president?
Sure, and I think the president spoke to this yesterday. This is not something that we're going to pursue.
And
Harris anticipates the attacks will continue.
And this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out.
Biden doesn't give his big acceptance speech until Thursday night, but he is set to appear tonight in a video conversation with racial justice leaders. And one other thing Democrats need to be wary of this week, boosting enthusiasm. Our new poll found that Republicans are more enthusiastic than Democrats to vote this November, so that's something the party hopes they can work on over the course of the next 4 days. Gail?
That's interesting. Thank you very much, Ed O'Keefe.